Bright lights activated. NBA season chapter 2, second half resumes tonight on Throwback Thursday. The sports fashion icon, the top 1%er, LexAnderson, representing with the Philadelphia 76ers, Allen Iverson jersey. And of course, they will be hosting the Brooklyn Nets for the national doubleheader. And of course, the Rockets are taking on the Warriors. You have entered the sports opinion log here in LexAnderson World. And if you're down with all things NBA, Eastern Western Conference, or you're just a fan of a player like the LeBron Sexuals, make sure you're liking this video, dropping a comment below, and subscribing to the channel on your way back up and pressing the bell icon to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos. Those are the necessary steps for success. And speaking of success, like the prophet had decreed, Kyrie Irving's time, his tenure with the Brooklyn Nets would unravel, as I had labeled him brittle, frail, fragile. And what do I see on the Nationwide Sports Leading Network's page? That he's contemplating having shoulder surgery, thus ending his lackluster season in year one. Just the way I had said, the Sixers, abysmal, sixth place, floundering. Remember when Allen Iverson, 2001, took the Sixers to the finals against the NBA Lakers? Well, guess what, folks? The Sixers are nowhere near looking like championship material in 2020, despite their owner having shelled out over $300 million for his lackluster, pathetic team. And this potentially might cost Elton Brand his job if they don't get to the NBA Finals. That's what it is. But let's talk about the other games that are going down tonight as we restart the 2019-2020 NBA season. Shout out to Bryce. So we have the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Detroit Pistons, who they own. Bryce, your team, Miami Heat, taking on the Atlanta Hawks in the ATL. Charlotte Hornets at the Chicago Bulls. Memphis Grizzlies at Sacramento. And of course, like previously mentioned, another national game, Rockets at the Golden State Warriors. And of course, they're trying to salvage their season with false hopes of Steph Curry coming back to do something. And of course, Klay Thompson, neither of which I'm looking for right now on the horizon. Draymond Green is still truly a man onto an island of his own. And speaking of an island onto himself, happy birthday, Charles Barkley, Sir Charles. If only the sports fans, the ignorant masses, the sheeple, if only they knew you how I know you, Charles. Charles Barkley has come a long way since he was throwing people in restaurants through plate glass windows. He's come a long way since spitting on fans and accidentally hitting their daughter at 76ers game. He's definitely come a long way. Not also forget, Charles Barkley was the great mound of the rebound. He was ferocious in the paint, and at someone generally listed at, 6'6", he truly wreaked havoc during the prime of his career. Of course, it saddens me during those times when watching him do commentary that Shaq reminds him that he never did win an NBA championship, which he did try when he bandwagoned with the Houston Rockets back in yesteryear with Clyde the Glide Drexler and Hakeem Olajuwon. But unfortunately, they were winding down in the tail end of their careers, so that championship never came for him. But yes, let's talk about Zion Williamson real quick, who made his long-awaited debut. And since he's been on the court, he has been wreaking havoc. So the sports historian, I'm just going to let it be noted that Zion is the first since Michael Jordan with 10 field goals and 10 free throws in consecutive games as a rookie. Since Shaquille O'Neal had 20 points per game on 55% shooting in his first 10 games. Since Allen Iverson with multiple 30-point games within the first 10 games. And first since Luka Doncic with consecutive 30-point games as a teenager. I know the media, the Nationwide Sports Leader, the Foxies, and the people owned by Disney are trying to give him the Rookie of the Year, which he does not deserve. He hasn't put in the time the way Ja Morant has, but his focus is on making sure that the Pelicans become a playoff contender. So that I will applaud. Zion, even though you did play with Duke, it's still going to be fuck you, but I will not neglect the historic numbers that that young man is putting up because, again, there is a lot of expectations that have been placed on him. Just like there's a lot of expectations for the top 1%er and the people's sportscaster to do what I do best. And if you like what you're hearing and seeing, again, make sure you're liking this video, dropping a comment below, subscribing to the channel, and pressing the bell icon to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos. Those are the necessary steps for success, just like my game-winning fadeaway shot. Until next time, sports fans nationwide, the official Lexical for the beats and video outro. Salutes, my brother, LexAnderson, signing out.